take it low, can I put up bands?
It has been quite a long time since a television show enjoyed popularity at such intensity and longevity like Euphoria. The show took the internet by storm, leaving a monumental impact on our visual aesthetic and cultural dialogue. What is so special about it that other shows rarely receive such attention? To begin with, Euphoria is decent enough as a standalone show. The life of high schoolers is not a new topic, but it is still visited again and again without losing attention. We cannot also forget the importance of starring Zendaya, Hollywood's it girl at the moment and a powerhouse of both artistry and Disney media training. All of those factors create a solid foundation to fall back on, no matter how bad the criticism on other storylines may get. And obviously, the visuals, the clothing and the makeup. Also don't forget the nails. Euphoria head costume designer Heidi Bavins and head makeup artist Donny Davy capitalized on a then emerging rise of fashion and further brought it to mainstream attention. And now, with the undisputed rise of Y2K, people have also come to associate the show with fashion forwardness. Euphoria, with its role as one of the first popular shows to spearhead a new aesthetic, guarantees its position in the discussion. Since being released on HBO in June 2019, Euphoria has amassed a large cultural following thanks to its different depiction of teenagers, even impacting Gen Z's fashion and makeup trends. According to the show's head of makeup, Donny Davy, she's been just as inspired as the response to season 1's makeup as the rest of the world was when the show came out. The thing that inspires me the most is when people take their own unique take on the makeup look from the show, Davy tells Glamour. These interpretations didn't only serve as inspiration for the season 2 looks. While she was moved by the response to season 1's makeup, it meant the pressure was on when it came to dreaming up the looks for season 2. The answer was simple, and she went back to what made the makeup so special in the first place, using it as an extension of the characters themselves, and a direct reflection of what they're experiencing. First and foremost, she said, the looks have to go with the script and what the kids are going through. Since this season somehow has a darker vibe than the first season, she let that guide the makeup and ended up with a more toned down yet equally interesting assortment of looks. For this season, Davy had two go-to vibes for Cassie: her classic looks and her wannabe Maddie looks. A classic Cassie look usually includes soft shimmers on her eyes, a lot of pinky peachy, soft shimmering tones, obviously adorned with tiny rhinestones, accentuating her lower lash line with a lot of mascara. It's definitely in the baby doll kind of aesthetic with a little bit of a 1960s influence. And always with this kind of flushy, moist skin where you can almost feel the heat, and her nerves and her anxiety kind of busting through that. On the flip side, her Maddie-inspired looks are sharper and bolder. For the first Cardi look that appears, we see Cassie in a stark white eyeliner with big silver rhinestones, a much bolder take on sparkles than Cassie's tiny rhinestones in episode 1. There's definitely a comedy to it, especially with this look, Davy says. The Maddie look is weirdly haunting on her because it's just like, that's so not you. But then it finally gets Nate's attention. It was meant to be an attention grabber and to even be a tiny bit uncomfortable to see. Even the baby hairs, the overlined brown lips. It looks overdramatic on her. For Maddie's makeup this season, Davy let actor Alexa Damie take the lead. Alexa came in with really strong ideas about her makeup this season, Davy said. I feel her looks for this season are because they came from her head. They are very Alexa. Alexa meets Maddie. The central theme of Maddie's looks this season was eyeliner as sharp as her insults. The best example of this Maddie's dramatic wing in the first episode, which Davey considers the most popular look of the season. What was really fun with that look is that we kept making the wing longer and longer, and just figuring out how long we can make this wing before it looks insane. It perfectly fits her personality and mood straight from Alexa's mind. It's just pretty terrifying when she's banging on the bathroom door and so sharp and black, and then Cassie's on the other side sweating with her twinkly rhinestones. While most of our characters use makeup to solidify who they are, for Kat, Davey wanted to mirror the fact that she's still figuring it out. I feel each time we see Kat, she's in a different look, because only a couple of months has gone by in Euphoria land from that moment where she wears makeup to school for the first time and has her little transformation. Kat plays with a lot of looks throughout the season, including a gorgeous berry lip and peachy eyeshadow. But towards the back half of the season, she gets into blue eyeshadow, starting with Maddie's party. In honor of it being Maddie's birthday, we wanted a really strong wig on Kat. Kat was the first one over at the Howard house, getting ready for the party. And maybe they did their wings together because they both used a little bit of blue accents for the party, she said, referring to the similarity between Maddie and Kat's makeup. Thanks for watching JTV. Subscribe for more.